Welcome back to the program. This is your uniform, my friend. Every soldier needs his own uniform. Remember what I told you. That's how you look like is how you feel like. If you look at yourself, you look like a piece of shit, like me now, you see? You feel like a piece of shit. They will look at you like a piece of shit. If you put yourself in the shape, you feel much better and they feel much better about you. Let's say that today is the first day of your new life. Congratulations. Let's say you walk to the office of your boss and you grow some balls and you realized that this life is your life and that maybe you're not living it, that they living it. They living your life, your boss, the political party which you have voted, the one which you didn't vote, it doesn't matter. You know what's the difference between living a dictatorship and in democracy? You save your time by voting, my friend. The ideal state of the things is an anarchy. And this is an anarchy. It's bubbling beneath the ground, beneath the surface, in the place where I am now, in Northern America. You see? And it's coming. So, imagine you walk into the office of your boss and something just awaken you spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You realize that you're not living. There are two kinds of people. The one who are born dead and the one who are born alive. You see? Some people never ever get alive. They born like a dead piece of meat. They die like a piece of meat. Imagine that lately you've been, for example, thinking about your life. And you were asking yourself, is it fair I'm in this rigged game called life or world or whatever? Working for somebody else, getting stressed, getting enslaved, paying the mortgage of the house which will never actually belong to me, maybe when I'm 60 or 70 years old or whatever. You were asking yourself these questions and you felt dissatisfied with your life. You felt like it has no point anymore. And then one day, you walk into the office of your boss and you told him, look, I don't feel happy. And he says, look, sometimes we all don't feel happy. He tried the bullshits on you like backpack to the work or whatever. And you say, wait. I want you to double my salary or I'm leaving right now. And he says, you got crazy, Joe, right? Peter, Paul, whatever, Jamie, right? Jane, hey, you crazy, nah? What you gonna do? How you gonna pay your mortgage? What you gonna tell your wife or hubby or whatever, your kids or whatever? You say, fuck them. Fuck them all. Fuck you. Fuck the system. Fuck everybody. I'm done, you hear me? You give me double salary or I'm leaving. Most probably 99% he tells you, so you're leaving. Congratulations. You just lost your job. You tell him, go fuck yourself. I clean it in 1 hour. You know what? You clean it for me. Keep the change. Huh? Keep a fucking photography of my fucking wife, whose fucking ass I'm exploring on suburbia after I go through 12 hours shift or 20 years shift, whatever, from my fucking work. You know, go back to my house, you know, paying the bills, all that shit. I'm leaving everything, my belongings on the table. You on the street. And then you maybe regret. You loosen your necktie, you know, and you are like, what the hell am I gonna do? I got a last salary. I just received it today or yesterday. I lost my job. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna buy a grocery for next month. I'm gonna pay my mortgage. I'm gonna pay my credit card. How about the pay back to the fucking installment of my car or whatever? The loan. You're asking yourself right questions. Well, I would suggest you, when you're dwelling on the street like that, while you're thinking that maybe you have made a very bad decision, I suggest you to a little bit relax. Yeah, you hear me. I want you to look around and what you see in the street. You see people, right? As we said, you see the system of the streets, diagonal or whatever way built, and you see the pigs, sheep, bam, bam, getting lit by the system to get slaughtered. And then what else you see? You see some dead fucking pigs or sheep, like a homeless people, begging on the street, right? They finished, right? Then you see maybe some other ones. You see some personalities, right? You see some people sometimes walking there like there is no time. There is no system. They feel like they're free of stress, of control. What we said in the previous video, the fear is the currency of control. The time is the currency of life. Sometimes you see people, and in their faces you can read they are not concerned. They may be 1%. They may be one of these 4 layers we've been talking about. Emperors, kings, emperors, kings, politicians, royal court, right? Oligarchs, emperors, politicians, royal court, church, TV, journalists, whatever, media people getting some power, soldiers, policemen, judicial system, enforcement, maybe. Maybe you saw subjects like yourself who are bandits, who refused to be law-obedient pigs and sheep in this system. And that's the people who you become to be, who you becoming, who about to become to be, my friend. And you just becoming to happen to be this person. You look in people like me, man, you see me in the crowd. I'm there, right? There's some commotion, some people around, some scuffle or whatever. I'm passing the street. I don't fucking walk on the fucking green light. No, man. You see? I got a smile on my fucking face. That's me, my friend. Welcome to the war. Day and lesson number 1. You're on the street. You gotta make a money. Because money is a currency of this system called fucking free market, gangster system, capitalism, pursuit, hunt or get hunted, catcher, prayer, whatever you call it. We cannot do nothing about your passive participant of the game or the active one. Active ones, they got capitalized. They capitalize the passive ones, right? It's not vice versa, right? If you're out of the game, guy, you can never succeed. You're just unconsciously passive participant of the game who is capitalized by the active one. You just get awakened. Congratulations. First, I tell you couple of practical advices you have to do before you go into your first battle, my friend. Before you were working 9 to 5, you were actually in war as well. And you were in battles every day. But you let the other people to battle for you, to fight for you. You see? But they put you in the bunker and they say, hey, we go to the first line. Stay here, your boss, the manager of your company, some fucking corporate which is slaving you. They say, you have no boss for this. We take care about you. Stay in the bunker. Can you hear? Can you hear the shooting? Can you hear the bomb? No, we have no boss for this. Bullshit! Now you're in the first line. You are on your own. You have no parents. You have no fucking wife. Maybe you have no fucking kids or they're at home and they're hungry, waiting for you. You alone in this rule number 1. You born alone, you die alone. Accept it or get fucking scared, shit in your pants and get fucking nervously melt down. You gain nothing by this. You see? You gotta take it as it is. We are alone in this world. You have to love to be alone. You have to be proud to be alone. You hear me? And I will get you there. Now, look around. You are on the street. You're watching. It's a jungle, right? It's a concrete jungle. You see some wolves, some mad dogs, some snakes, some hyenas, some elephants, some tigers, lions, sharks, whales, small fish, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, whatever you call it. You are about to get classified in this jungle, in this system. You see? You just newborn fish. They just throw you on the street and you gotta swim in this fucking big aquarium, right? Ha! You wanna find the waters which are most clear, sweet, once in some beautiful laguna. But you will have to go through some pretty wavy fucking streams, my friend. That's a life, right? The most important is that you are aware of this, that you in the game, you get out of an unconscious of the position of being unconsciously passive participant of the game. Now how to do it, that you don't remain passive, but you become a active one. You capitalize the others, because until now you've been capitalized, but you are not aware of it. Now you made an improvement, congratulations to you. You gain on knowledge, you got awakened, ciencia es potencia, knowledge is power. It's good you did it, because you have, if you wouldn't, you'd be forever sleeping. You hear me? Now you got your chance. Don't forget, you can always come back to find your stupid 9-to-5 work, if you like. This is a win-win game, my friend. You're losing nothing. Okay? So listen up. Few practical advices. To go to the fight, you have to put yourself in the right mindset. How you put yourself in the right mindset? Only 3 things works when you wanna improve your mood, when you wanna rocket yourself up from the misery, from the feeling bad or tired or whatever, without paying back the terrible price of the swinging pendulum effect. There are some, ways how to do it. There are some certain, tricks. You can take a cocaine, right? You rise up. You get a couple of shots of whiskey, right? We know these things. I recommend you. I'm not some kind of the guy who is afraid of these fabrics or of the things. But I recommend you not to drink. You hear me? I recommend you not to drink and use drugs when you are in the war. I explain why. Because all the things like drugs and alcohol is a depressant drug, which is improving your mood. But when you go up, I'm sure you have experienced many times, what goes up must come down. Same things which working with not with your serotonin like alcohol, but the dopamine like a cocaine, right? What goes up must come down. The price is usually and always higher, the price to pay back is higher than to buy, okay? To pay back is higher than to purchase for, okay? So, this leads nowhere. What are the 3 things which works like cocaine, alcohol, which puts you up and slowly, gently, without this steam fall, without this free fall, without this painful fall, without this hangover if you will, or if you want, will put you on the ground and you feel rested. Swiss study, which was studying, depression and action, the soldiers in the first line and all the things who are hungry, like Hitler was using the amphetamines, like Pervitin, to put it in them. That's why they were winning in Second World War until 1943, when the drugs stopped working, and then there was a setback and the hangover came and they took too much fucking drugs and they start to lose the war. It's so true, you can search it out. If they start to take, that's why they were rising the Third Reich, right? The Third Empire, Nazi one. They were taking too much drug first year, second year, third year it stopped working. That's why they lose. Fourth year it was not working anymore. They can push so much fucking shits in their veins and shoveling in their fucking noses or wherever they were shoveling it, the fucking heroin or whatever, morphine or Pervitin or cocaine or amphetamine. It doesn't work. After 2-3 years it doesn't work. They will dogs which were catching their tails. So what works when you're a hungry soldier and you need to moral boost up? First thing, sex. Sex is a thing which will naturally make you feel better right away. Second thing is a good hot meal. Okay? Third thing is the money. money which appears in your account or in your pocket, any amount, right? Or cash or whatever, online. It boosts you up. Some cynical guy would say that it's only one thing, because sex and meal you can buy just for money. And I would not disagree. So let's say you have a first salary. What you gonna do? You go right away to some good massage salon. Clean one. You get relaxed. You get good hard massage. You hear me? Then you go to the other one. You fuck or you jerk off your dick or whatever. You release the stress. You can do it in the same one. But be careful that the massage is good and then you release. You hear me? Then you go home, get a good hot meal, okay, and fall asleep. The other day you are on the street again. What you gonna do? You feel rested, you feel released. You can as well go to home to your wife or find a hooker, fuck her, or pick up some girl on the street. Whatever suits you. You hear me? Just get a sex and good meal. Now we're talking about the money, okay? I want you to know that this program is not for some soft-hearted brothers and sisters who are not ready to fight. Because this is a war, my friend. This is a war, and in love, in war, everything is allowed. We will follow some Genevian conventions. We will not be like these Japanese animals, you know, torturing our brothers, our British brothers and sisters in Second World War, right? But it's a war, and in war, a lot of bad things happening. So I want you the other day, have a nice good breakfast. And then I want you to take care about yourself physically. It means wash your hair, sorry. Hands as well, whatever, you can wash your dick even. I don't give a fuck, right? Keep yourself clean. So you look clean, you feel clean. Then shave your face. A lot of people underestimate the things. But when the fucking hair goes out of your face, you feel good. You see Leonard Cohen's mother, advising when you feel depressed. She was a Russian Jewish. Shave yourself. We can laugh to this, right? I don't know if it works for depression, but certainly it gives you good feeling. If you're wearing a mustache or some beard or whatever, sustain it, cut it, you know, trim it, okay? So, meaning, as you look like, that's how you feel like. You look clean, you feel clean. You feel good, you look good, you feel good. Then, prepare your fucking suit, my friend. And dress. Now, I would like to tell you what kind of color you dress. Or how you dress. I strongly recommend you to dress only one color. Black. Why I explain? Because black is the color of the superiority. If you dress black to the meeting, you feel in the power. People automatically feel submissive towards you. If you came for the meeting in the liberal, cool, politically correct pink fucking shorts with the green stars on it, and in fucking, I don't know, red t-shirt or whatever, with the blue hair, you look like a fag, you look like a freak, you look like a cunt. You're not the person who intimidates somebody. And why we want to intimidate? Because it's a war. It's a hunt or hunt, catch or catch, prey or prey. You're active participant of the game. The passive ones are in the white dress. They look nicely, They're wearing these big glasses or whatever, they cool, right? They look like some fucking hipsters or punks for the last fashion. Gangsters, mad dogs, motherfuckers, wolves, killers and murderers. They wear black. As simple as it is, as simple as it looks like, as simple as it is, it works. So I recommend you to wear black, not because you generate cash. You know, I love this song, by the way. And you care about the poor and innocent and pricked, and until the world will not be as the sing goes, won't be right, I will not wear the colorful colors, even though it's a beautiful thought, but because of your own feeling of being an active participant of the game. Then, I would recommend you to wear some jewelry. So you got different. You differentiate yourself from the sheep's meh and from the pig. Huh? I want you to wear a nice ring. Maybe with the black stone. It's my grandfather's ring. He was a pretty dangerous man, let me tell you something. He was an active participant of the game. Gold is a nice choice. Gold. Appreciate yourself, you know. Look different. Don't be too much crazy with the jewelry, like these brothers and sisters from the hood with 1K fucking heavy, you know, metal fucking whatever, gold or whatever, it's maybe sprayed with the gold color, right? 5 kilo on your neck. Just be decent, but be different than the others. I recommend you 2 or 3 rings. 21 karat gold ring saying in Chinese good luck. Because you can be in the right place, in the right time, with good information, you know, with right people. But if you don't have good luck, you fucked up, you see? Anyway, I'm not a superstitious, but I like this. So wear some nice, your grandmother ring with a little Austrian diamond cut in the 120 years ago. Maybe it has no big value, but it has some sentimental for it. If your jewelry has some story, you know, like you keep your family on the right hand and the good luck on the left hand, even better, you see, or vice versa. Yeah? Distinguish yourself from the others. Yeah? Have a nice watch. Okay? Good. I have Armani. You can have a Rolex watch. Whatever. You can wear even the fake one. If they are not a cheap fuck looking one, if they look a real one, why not? Just distinguish yourself. Okay? Don't look like a cheap fuck. Don't look like some crazy overdressed guy. But on the other hand, don't look like these sheeps. You know? Some people look at you and they say, who is this guy? Huh? He thinks he's something better than me. He has a rings or whatever. He's walking like that. Or so, certainly it's not normal to have a 3 golden rings, right? Heavy one, right? But that's the point, my friend. The world is not normal. This is not normal situation in the lives we live. They want to tell you it's normal. No, it's not. You see, abnormal reaction in this abnormal situation is considered normal. You see, if you normalize yourself in this abnormal crazy world where we're hunting each other and killing each other, then you are not normal. But they want you to believe that normal is to be cool, smooth guy who is put in the system like a sheep, you know, dressing white or whatever, not looking dangerously, not wearing rings, not ruling eccentric. Fact is, I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel different. You see? When you're walking down the streets, these little things give you some little power, some basic rules, some moral rules. You see? You take care about yourself, you shaved. You have a nice black dress. You see? You have a golden rings. You're something different than the others. I don't say better, but certainly different. You're somebody who realizes its own value and who is fighting back his or her dignity. And that's what we're talking about. So, after you nicely dressed and you walk in the town with no work, you're about to make some money. Important is attitude. Except of your dress, your attitude needs to fit to your dress and your appearance. If you look slightly different, maybe dangerously, because you are about to become a bandit, you remember? You are not the obedient subject, going out to work. You have no work now. You see? The cheapest drug on the street is adrenaline, my friend. Can you smell it? Can you smell it? In 29 days, you have no fucking money. You have to make it. You have to make some. Pretty exciting awakening, no? Sometimes very anxious as well. Yeah. Let the fear to work. Don't let it control you, but control your fear. Turn it into the fuel. How are you gonna do it? You feel scared or sad. Get angry. I'm telling you, get angry. Don't listen to all these idiots with anger management and bullshit like that. They're telling you, don't be angry, be smooth, be calm. You have a reason to be angry. You lost your job or you voluntarily lost it. You just realize that the society was been fucking with you all your life. You don't want to be victimized. You realize the life is not fair. You are in front of the hill and you gotta walk up, you know. There will be your first battle where you will not be in some bunker and you don't let other people, when you were unconsciously passive participant of the game, fight for you. You first time go into battle. You have to feel angry, right? You feel scared. It's okay. Turn the fear into the anger, into the fight. You see, flee and flight. You see somebody approaching you, trying to hit you. What you gonna do? You gonna scared? It's possible, it can happen. Or you fight back. It's even better. Let's do some little exercise. So when you're starting, you get into it. You see. You know, I'm living now in Toronto, and I'm sure that in all North America or Western Europe there is a nervosity, of course, because the world is falling down into the crisis. We know it. The Fed is printing so much money. COB, Central Canadian Bank, they are fact. The whole world is falling apart. We know it. Economically, it's the end of the world. We are somewhere like 420, 30 after Christ. The ancient Rome is falling apart, right? It's just a couple of 1-2 decades from official fall down. You'll see, we know this, we talk about this in previous videos. So what you gonna do? You're walking down the street, most probably when you take your light, when you take a pedestrian light, or however you call it here in the fucking English, when there is the faggot who is like signalizing the sign for walking for you, I see always cars pulling over or slowing down and let me cross. And some of these people here, like I show you, when I will go downtown, they feel like nervous, you know. Even though I have a giveaway, you see, and I can walk, they start to honk, or they're like, hey, this guy is not rushing, he's not running, he's just walking. Look at him, he's floating on the zebra.